But at a high level, across industries, there is this trend towards green technologies, sustainable technologies, because it's now everybody's realized that we have grown unsustainably in the last 50 years. Nature and the earth can't take it anymore. It's visible, it's being felt. So a lot of funds are saying we will back companies which are going into green technologies, into sustainable technologies. As a result, if you get in there, whether it's making bags for shopping, or whether you're making garbage bags, or whether you're making, let's say, cement, you will use green technologies or technologies to reduce pollutants being thrown into the air, pollutants that are going into the water. And there are technologies which are developed now which were not being used because there was no pressure. But today many people are saying, look, we will use all that to reduce water consumption, net water consumption, to reduce carbon being put into the air, reduce pollutants, effluents going into the streams, and so on and so forth, because there's a shortage of water, there's a shortage of clean air, and our population can't afford to keep getting ill. So there's a lot of pressure to take on this. Now, another way to look at it is, are there any things beyond greening and sustainability which is catching the eye? Yes, indeed. Because if you look at things like generative AI, there's so much happening there. ChatGPT, for instance, or Google's Lambda, or Google's other new type of search engines, or let's say highly empowered search engines, that's going to change our life significantly. And there are opportunities to build businesses with those as inputs. There are opportunities to modify what is being done using those technologies, which were not available to us. And some of these are free. Not everything is free. Like, for instance, if you want to modify your product using ChatGPT, you'll probably take a license to take an API from the GPT-3 or 3.5, whatever it is, and get the feed directly, rather than that box in which you ask a question, because that question is meant different purposes. So I can see those things happening. I can see a lot of things happening in the cloud. For instance, edge computing is becoming more relevant, especially where the number of transactions are happening rapidly. So you don't want the computers to sit far away. You don't want too much energy to be consumed. Time lag is not something you can tolerate much. But edge computing also is changing into what is now called fog computing, which is mimicking what is called edge computing. So what I meant is, cloud computing is also moving towards fog computing, which is closer. So a lot of companies will invest in it. It'll be good for the environment. So there are all these things happening, but at the base level, innovations continue and new technologies are being developed continuously. So that is happening anyway, but I answered the high level thing, which is shifting everything.